Now moving towards our next slide, we're going to discuss the structure of the plant cells. As students, I hope you have opened your books while you're watching the video. Now look at the page and they're given the structure of plant cells. They're written, they're mentioned over there. Then what three things makes a plant and animal cell a same thing that don't differs them, that don't makes a difference between them. That is a cell membrane, a cytoplasm, and a nucleus, students. These are the three things that doesn't differentiate a plant and an animal cell. But there are some features found in plant cells that are not present in animal cells. What are those features? Let's discuss them. These features are the plant have a cell wall as well as a cell membrane. Okay, students, as we've discussed that the cell have a cell wall as well as a cell membrane. What was a cell membrane? It was the guard which controls what goes in and what goes out of the cell. It is the guard. Cell membrane is the guard of the cell around the cell wall. The cell wall is made up of a material called cellulose, so you can also say cellulose cell wall, which helps to keep the plant rigid. Now the plant cannot stand on its own, so it needs a member of its function to make it stand rigid. And what is that function? It is cellulose cell wall. It helps to keep the plant rigid. Moving to vacuole. Vacuole is a bag-like structure. It is in the center of the cytoplasm, takes up most of the space inside the cell, and it contains a sugar and salt solution. So these are 5 facts about vacuole. A bag-like structure. It is in the center of the cytoplasm, takes most of the space inside the cell, contains a solution of sugars and salts. And what is the solution called? It is called cell sap, which also helps keeping the cell rigid. Now these two things keep the cell rigid: the cell wall, cellulose cell wall, and the cell sap. It keeps the cell rigid. Moving towards another slide. Chloroplast. Now students, I have colored the given text over here as green. It will help you keep the concept on your minds that chloroplast means chlorophyll, and it means green pigment. The chloroplast contains a green pigment called chlorophyll. So does any other living organism contain pigment, but they all have their own colors. As you look at human beings, all human beings do not belong to the same color. Some are dark, some are fair, and some are in between. So it means they contain that color pigment inside their skins. As plants contain green pigment, so they have chlorophyll inside their bodies. And chlorophyll is also used in the process of photosynthesis. What is the process of photosynthesis? It is the process of making plants making their own food, which will be discussed in the chapter photosynthesis given on your textbook, page number 27. Moving towards our diagram. Here's a diagram of the cell where they have given us, this is the cell wall, cellulose cell wall. What does the cell wall do? It keeps the plant rigid. It keeps the plant cell wall rigid. And this is the cell membrane. It controls what goes in and what goes out. This is the vacuole, bag-like structure. In the center contains a solution of sugar and salt. And what is the solution called? It's called cell sap. Now the vacuole and the cellulose cell wall keeps the plant, helps the plant keeping it rigid. Now this is the chloroplast, as just discussed, the green pigment. This is the cytoplasm, the jelly-like structure, and this is the nucleus, which controls all of functions performing inside the cell.